the infection's gotten worse. Look at all this vertical video. No, you had it right. You're the only one. Stop doing this. Do this. No more vertical video. I don't care. I don't care what TikTok and YouTube stories. They're stupid. Vertical video. It's despicable. It's the worst thing on earth. It isn't. I'm being hyperbolic. But yes, landscape mode. Now, you want to do landscape mode with your phone because it's also very much how you hold a digital camera, one of those ones. It's because you hold it with two hands. Both of them. That's right. Two hands, right? Remember how expensive this is. Oh, my parents bought it for me. Yeah, your parents are going to make you pay for it too. You dropped this thing. Oh, God. You dropped that thing. Mm-hmm. You're paying for it. And I need it quick because we got to replace it immediately. Two hands. Landscape mode. When you're taking video, you want both hands on it. Because if you're only holding it with one hand, it's going to shake. You're going to make somebody barf. Just the normal rhythm of your body. We are dynamic systems. You are metal structure. Remember, calcium is metal. You are a metal structure being held together by rubber bands at the joints, full of water. You are wiggly, and that's normal. Okay, so landscape mode. Next, I think I have it here. Yep. Elbows in. Right, we want to bring our elbows, because if you have your elbows out while you're doing this, that's more energy you're putting into the system. It makes you bounce more. Makes you wiggly. And we're trying to reduce that. So this is the same stuff. These 5 steps to getting good video on a mobile phone are the same ones that are getting good video on a digital camera. You need to record this. This is project 1. Seriously, yeah, I'm not kidding. You have to be recording me right now because you're going to put this on YouTube. This is your first project. It's graded by existing. Okay, so elbows in. This makes you lock up with your core. I don't want you to squeeze, right? This is not a pec exercise. Bring your elbows in. Rest them naturally. Let your shoulders, let them come down naturally. We're trying to take energy out of the system. Next, you want to turn with your core. Don't turn with your arms. Don't turn with your head. This puts so much energy into it, but it also turns the camera like that, the tilt on it. We don't want tilt. We want panning. We don't want tilting, which happens if you move your arms. Now, this is true with the digital camera as well. The way that we want to do it is we want to turn with our core muscles. The larger muscles in your body can have much more fine, smooth motion because they're larger. That's just it. That's the truth. And you know this because you take it in A&P. So you got your camera, both hands. You're holding it securely. Get your elbows in. Those shoulders relax in natural position. Turning with your core. That way you can pan and follow the action. Right? Very good. Very good. Next, we're going to keep the subject within the middle 75% of the screen. So, it turned off on me. One moment. I'm going to turn my camera back on. Okay. I'm going to bring my camera around so that you can see I've got the little bars on there. You see how it's got the little crossbars on there? Right? The grid view. Turn that on. It doesn't show up. It doesn't show up in the video when someone else looks at it, but that grid is there for a reason. You want to keep people in that center 75% of the screen, right? The center 75, because every single camera on Earth that you will interact with is actually shaped very similarly to your eyeball, in that it is round. So the part that works the best is the center, just like your own eyes. The place that you see the best is in the middle, right? Things are the best focused there. It captures color correctly because the glass of the camera lens does actually sort of change, a prism. It'll do that. So you want that grid on. Oops. I didn't mean to flip it around. Turn it back. You want that grid on. And you want to keep whoever it is that you are observing in the middle of that grid. That's that center 75%. Next, either become a tripod or stand in horse stance. Now, some of you know horse stance. It's yoga stance. The one that's where your feet are shoulder width apart, your knees are slightly bent. Horse stance really has you like that, but you know, I'm trying to visualize it. Right? I want to try and get my feet apart. I'm not moving, I'm planted. My elbows in, my shoulders are relaxed in a natural position. I'm holding the camera with 2 hands. I'm turning with my core muscles so that I can have nice, smooth movements. I can follow the action in that center 75%. I'm able to get really good video, nice and smooth. But sometimes you have an advantage. Things like desks, things like walls. Everybody get up against the wall. Real quick. I'm going to show you the doorway. Right? Become a tripod. So like right now you got 2 feet, bipods. Right? But if you can get your shoulder into a wall, right? And I can take my right foot and plant it down at the bottom, take my left foot, put it out. Right? I'm taking me out of the equation. Get up against walls. Go. Do it. Get it rolling. Record it. And do the same thing on the side. Right? I'm taking it right up against the wall. Go ahead. Get in the doorway. Get up against the wall. Get you moving around. Get a feel for it. Plant those feet. Get it. Right here. Come on. Right there we go. Feet in. Put your shoulder into it. Put your shoulder into it. Get your back into it. 1 foot out, 1 foot in, up against the wall. Get your back into it. Right? We're having 3 points of contact. Now follow me around the room. You will find it's very easy to get nice, smooth footage and be walking around. Even if I suddenly start going faster. It's easy to get that. I'm jerking around. I'll stop right here. Oh, I'll go over here. Right? Very easy to get this footage. Because, well, you're not relying on this. You're not doing this, trying to follow me around. You got it sideways. You're holding with both hands. Elbows in. Shoulder relaxed. Natural position. You're leaning up against something. Do the same thing with a desk. Right? This is a great way to deal with your classes from now on. Most professors have kind of become cool with you using a desk. Get back to your desk. Have a seat. All right, you got your phone. We're not done. Elbows. Sternum. Lean into it. Get right up against the desk, right up against it. Yeah. 3 points of contact. Become a tripod. Right? Camera weighs nothing now. It's nice and dead level. Easy to keep me right in the middle of that. And I can be up here lecturing and you just turn slightly with your core and keep me right in the middle. You got yourself up against that desk. Your footage will be viewable. It'll be usable. Because you're sitting there with vertical video and you're swiveling in your chair, as exercise science students generally tend to do because you guys are wiggly. I got an 8-year-old who's just like you. He's probably going to come here. He's just so wiggly, just like you are. Right? If you're sitting there and you got your rolly chair and it swivels and you're like this footage will make you throw up when you watch it. Right? But this is a great way to take notes. Why would you ever bother writing it down anymore? Just crack out the phone. Lean against the desk. Put it sideways. Record the video. Get everything they say. Get the inflection of the teacher. Oh, so much better. Right? There are 2 more things we have to consider, though. 2 little things. One of them is sound. Now, in a room like this, sound is probably okay. You know, I'm talking loudly on purpose. I'm making it really project off the back wall. But if I'm one of those things like your chemistry professor, I happen to know there's one of them that does this to you. Say Chem 222. You can't hear a damn thing, can you? That is so annoying. Conversely, if you're outside and you're recording your friends on the football pitch, and they're doing a play, and you want to record it, and you're at horse stance, you've got your phone, you're ready, get them on that thing. But then, they're doing construction, so like a bus comes by or there's a cement mixer, that sound as well. That'll drown everything else out. So sound is a thing you really have to be cognizant of. You have to be thinking that, how can I make this sound better? There's not much you can do with your phone. There are accessories. I'm not making you buy them. We're not dealing with sound. The other thing is light. Now in here, we have diffusers. All these, see how these lights have baffles on them? And I turn the up lights on more than I turn the down lights on. These diffusers take the light and they spread it out and they make it soft. I barely have a shadow at all, right? These sort of things show up really strongly on cameras. Our brains are designed to sort of mellow that out because humans are more important than the shadows. So these lights are good. But then you start getting the weird lights. So if I turn off the lights here, right? I do this. It's getting dark. Here. All of a sudden I've got this really bright light on me, right? For you can probably see me fine with your eyeballs, but I bet your cameras are starting to struggle. It doesn't look right, does it? I kind of, every once in a while, I sort of camouflage into the background. If we were outside and that was the sun, right? Coming this way, not a problem. Going the other way though, the sun is in your camera, you can't see anything. Everything turns white. Lens flares happen like it was a J.J. Abrams film. Right? That's always a problem too. So that's the other thing you need to be cognizant of. Sound and light. Where are your lights coming from? How can you mitigate sound? Now, in the editing programs, we can take the sound out. Good. Nothing you can do about the video getting washed out from being overexposed. Okay, that is lesson 1, the 5 steps to getting good video. Like a digital camera or something. Stop.